stepping out. It's Friday night. How I'm longing for this day. Yes, I'm single. Oh, we won't do mingle, and my friends are on the way. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, whoa. I got that good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me.
Okay, I don't know what this is. Will you open it?
Was that in the box? Is that what was in that little box?
No.
Oh.
Like a onesie for boys.
Oh, that's for either.
Oh, that's so little.
Look
Why
at it.
should
See it,
you
Heather?
fit in it?
You want to look? Oh, that's so cute.
It is size 3 to 6 months.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Event bottle. And it looks like this. I don't know what this part does.
Check. That's
Isn't it like a filter or
what is that?
something?
Let me see it.
I don't know.
Oh, I think that's for when you put the formula in and you put that in and you shake it up. It helps the powder dissolve good.
Don't put
Even though I think that's for Hunter.
extra large wipes.
Dude, they sent dude wipes for the dad.
Anti-colic. Isn't colic when your baby cries a lot?
Yeah.
Was I colic?
No.
I think Kenny was.
Reagan was.
Because Kenny's crybaby. So, a Dr. Brown's bottle. Oh, look how cute. Okay, this thing is like,
That's to keep the air out.
so your baby gets,
No air.
can drink it. Is this a pillowcase? No. Okay, it's really big. Protein.
Can I throw it? Cookie.
Protein.
Protein bar for mama. Good. One. Don't need your help. Thank you though. Good. Two.
Email Amazon and tell them that I was about to work with them.
Three.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things. And you're kinda simple, but like a pistol, you fire. Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay.
Hey y'all, welcome back. This was on Saturday and Allison had a volleyball tournament. Lexi wasn't feeling great, so I decided to stay home with her, and Heather offered to take Allison. So she asked me if I would braid her hair so she didn't have to wear a hat or, do much to it. And I was like, sure. So that's what I was doing there. But I was just going to stick around here and keep an eye on Lexi. She's just extremely nauseous. She said she feels like she has morning sickness all over again. So I didn't know if maybe something was progressing or whatever, but I knew that I didn't want to be like an hour and a half away when the time comes. So I stayed home and they were getting ready to go to Gatlinburg. So I wanted to get this rug clean, and I would love to say it's because I'm in a spring cleaning mood, but it is not. It is because Flash had gotten sick on this rug. He did not feel good the whole day before. The whole day on Friday, he was just not eating. His stomach was upset, and I was really beginning to get worried about him because he'll take spells every now and then where he'll throw up or he'll just not feel good, but he shakes it off and he's right back to himself normally very quick. So I was wondering if maybe he had swallowed a sock or got into something he shouldn't have, and he was kind of worrying me. So it was another reason I was going to stay here to be with him, but he was absolutely fine the next day, so I'm not sure what it was. He did eat some grass, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if grass makes them sick, or if they're sick they eat grass, but anyway, he had made a mess on my rug. So I wanted to get all of it cleaned up. It was already the next day, so I cleaned that up the day before. But I did want to get it vacuumed, and I wanted to get the carpet cleaned. So while I was doing that, I thought I would take those curtains down and throw them in the washer too. And that made a huge difference in how the room smelled. And I know that sounds crazy, but when I hung those curtains back up, they smelled so good. So I guess it's little things like that that can make your house just kind of smell. But I've been using my Dyson a lot. You guys see that almost every video, and I wanted to get this one out just because it's corded and it's got the power. I love my Dyson and it's very powerful for what it is, but as you see, this one just picks up so much. So I did take that to my couch. I did not take the carpet cleaner to my couch, and I've done that before. You guys have seen me do that, but I was not going to clean the couch on this day. But anyway, I do a little bit of everything, so stick around and hang out with me. Okay, so I emptied that. Now I'm going to vacuum this way, the other way, to see if it picks up anything else. I've always wondered if it matters which way you vacuum, like the naps of the carpet.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes.
It's still quite a bit. That was just from vacuuming the other way. So now I'm gonna clean the carpet.
But it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the
While I had this vacuum out, I wanted to go ahead and do the dog beds, and then Lakeley's little chair, the cats sleep in it. And I tell Heather all the time, I said, if we had bought that for the cats, they would not use it. It's just because it's the babies. They'll also get in that pack and play. So I try to keep them out of that and keep it all vacuumed up. And I know I'm going to have to just untie that cushion to that chair and wash it before she uses it, which it'll be a while. You know, she'll be a little bit bigger before she uses that. But the pack and play, I am going to wash all those clothes and blankets and get that all nice and clean once she's here, and I know that she's going to be coming over soon. So I wanted to go ahead and get this chair vacuumed out as well. Alden, when he's here, sits here, and he cannot stand animal hair on him. So he's like, keep them out of that chair as much as you can, but it's like they are attracted to it, they're drawn to it, it's new, and they will sit in it. So I hope he doesn't watch this video and see that I admitted that these animals sit in his chair, but I do try to keep it vacuumed and keep it clean. I did have a sheet over it in the beginning, but you know, it's just, it is what it is. They get on the furniture, I try to keep it vacuumed off, whatever. But had to take Flash out. He has to go potty about once an hour, and Lexi's dogs do so good. They'll go hours before they ask to go out. But Flash, I don't know if it's just that he likes to go out, but he wants to go out like once an hour. So I don't know if that's normal. I'm just grateful that he never uses the bathroom in the house. He did when he was a puppy like 2 times, and then he got it and he just went outside to use the bathroom. So I'm very thankful and grateful that he is potty trained and he never has an accident in this house. The only other time he ever peed in our house is when we had the Grinch, the stuffed animal, and I chased him with it and he just stopped and peed everywhere. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I felt so bad after I did that, but he's never used the bathroom in the house since then. Very thankful. I just wish he could hold it a little longer. But I did read that Basset hounds were very stubborn and that they were very hard to potty train. I don't know if that's true or not, because like I said, he was amazing. He was great at it, but we did take him out every 30 minutes when we got him, and he just caught on. So glad that he is definitely not a dog that has accidents in the house. And I know as he gets older, that'll probably happen, and we'll just deal with it because we love him so much. But yeah, so he just was laying there taking it all in. When I replay the footage, I notice him a lot. He is just so cute watching me.
lights down low, still wondering what you're saying. Stay. Please don't go. I'd rather have you stay in. What is this game you're playing? Even if it hurts my time, we were never meant to fight. Something at the finish line. Stay.
So yeah, this rug was pretty bad to begin with anyway. Not just that he had an accident on it, threw up on it, but it was just dirty. It was dingy. It needed to be cleaned. So I asked Heather if she would pick up that rug as much as she could and let me make for sure it wasn't wet under there, because I know you guys have asked me so many times if it runs the floor, if it goes through the water, and it doesn't. Even when she lifted this rug up, it was dry. So I just went ahead and took this shark to it because I just wanted to clean the floors. It had just some gritty, grainy, looked like sand kind of under it from that rug. And I wanted to get that cleaned up. But I wanted to let it dry too. So I just used this birthing ball as a prop. So hey, if it works, it works. So I gave it a couple hours to dry, and I moved that ball out from under the rug, and then the rug was kind of stretched out. It didn't want to lay flat, but after a little while, it was flat again. So I guess it just kind of dries weird when you have it propped up like that. But I wanted to get the living room put back together, and then I just wanted to go ahead and do the rest of the floors. I know I just did these floors, but I swear you can get down close and look, and there's animal hair just laying all over the floors, and it happens just overnight. I mean, they all shed so much, and we do bathe him and comb him, but as far as the cats, we're not going to bathe them. They're just going to shed.
I need something to take me down. It's cooler in the clouds, not when we're falling out. I don't wanna fall right now. When you're up, you think you'll never go down, never go down. Ooh. Once you're down, you think you'll never get up, never get up. Ooh. When we love, we think we'll never break up, never break up. Ooh. But we break up and make up, get down and get up. Break up and make up, get down and get up. When you're up, you think you'll never go down, never go down. Ooh. Once you're down, you think you'll never get up, never get up. Ooh. When we love, we think we'll never break up, never break up. Ooh. But we break
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages.
So I wanted to get this table picked up. It's another catch-all spot for us. We just walk through, lay whatever down. I know Allison had a stack of clothes there, and I think Heather had hung those up actually and laid them on her table. I don't know if Allison was getting dressed or asleep or why she laid them there, but I went ahead and took them to her room, and then I wanted to get all of this floor vacuumed up. We do wipe this table down if we sit at it and eat, and we rarely do. But we do wipe it down if we eat or whatever. But anyway, wanted to go ahead and get these curtains hung up. Normally, I hang them up wet and let them air dry. But Heather had threw them in the dryer before she had left with Allison. So they were dry, and I wanted to get those hung up before they wrinkled. And it made such a difference. It really did. I could tell a difference just looking at them because I did put a little bit of bleach in there with them as well because they're light colored anyway. But I wanted to go ahead and get those hung back up. And I do need to clean our windows. Our windows are terrible. The tracks, even the blinds are awful. And I'm debating on either taking the blinds down and putting them in the bathtub or shower and cleaning them and spraying them off, or either just taking them all down, taking them out to our driveway and spraying cleaner on them and spraying them off with a water hose. And I know that might sound extreme, but I almost took that rug out in the driveway and did it out there, seriously. But anyway, that would have been a job because the couch is sitting on it and I was by myself at this point, so whatever. But I have thought about cleaning those blinds that way because all of our blinds are so dirty, and I don't think just spraying them and wiping them down is going to do the job. I think I'm going to actually have to take them down and just give them a good clean. But moving on to this kitchen, it was bad. So Kennedy was on her way home. So I was going to get to spend the evening with her. And then Alden was going to get Kennedy and I and himself, of course, supper. So he got Longhorn and brought that to us. And I wanted the kitchen clean. I wanted him to be able to walk in and set our food down and us get it all out of the bags and separate it out and all that stuff. But I just wanted the kitchen clean for that. So after we ate, Kennedy and I ran to Walmart. She needed some snacks for her dorm, and she usually waits till she comes home so Mama pays for it instead of Kennedy paying for it. I've noticed that with the gas too. Like every time she comes home, that gas tank's empty because she knows that one of us will go put gas in it for her. But anyway, she was coming home. We were fixing to eat, and then Kennedy and I ran to Walmart. And then, yeah, so I took the trash out. Heather made the comment that she hates taking the trash out. She was like, every time I come in here, the trash is full, and I hate taking it out. So I've made a mental point to take that trash out like every day. So I have done that so that she doesn't get frustrated and think that she has to do that every time because, you know, that's no fun. I hate taking trash out. But sometimes we just put one job off on somebody else so much that we don't even think about it. And I normally just do leave that trash for her, and I don't really think of it like that. But once she made that comment and I really thought about it, I thought, yeah, that's really not fair. You know, she is one person in this house, and I have myself and all my kids, and Alden's in and out a lot. So I just wanted to make a mental note to myself to do the trash so she doesn't have to do it all of the time. So anyway, you seen Flash jump the fence there, and his little leg looked like it was hung on the gate. It made me feel bad, and I really think he's going to end up hurt if he doesn't stop that. So what I'm thinking is he gets through there anyway. When he wants through there, he'll either push the gate and walk on through, because our wall doesn't line up, so that gate doesn't work. I just put it there and put the trash can against it to hold it up. We had a wooden gate there screwed to the one wall to the other, and it had hinges on it, so it kind of angled right so we could do it, but that broke, and he jumps it anyway. And even if I move the couch back the way it used to be, he can still be on the arm of that couch and jump that gate. So I'm just done with the gate, really. I think I'm just going to take it down, and if he comes in there, he does. We didn't want him jumping up on the counter and like scratching the black paint on the cabinets, so that's why we had the gate there to begin with. Sometimes you pick your battles, and I'm tired of him jumping over that fence, knocking it down, and I think he's eventually going to get hurt doing it. So I think I'm just going to ditch the little fence.
Think I've lost myself. Tell me what's the hold up, baby. Tell me why your phone's off lately. I don't wanna go all crazy, but I think I'm losing it. Tell me where your heart is these days. Are you being honest with me? I don't wanna go this cray, but I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it bad. Wish my mind and I could free ourselves from agony, but without you here, it's hard to keep my thoughts clean. I'm just worried there is something you're not telling me. Ooh, ooh. Tell me what's the hold up, baby. Tell me why your phone's off lately. I don't wanna go all crazy, but I think I'm losing it. Tell me where your heart is these days. Are you being honest with me? I don't wanna go this cray,
So the house feels a little more put together. At least the floors are clean, the kitchen's picked up, all of that. And then moving on to Heather's room. So Heather offered to take Allison to volleyball, and it was a late night. She played at 3, at 5, and at 8. And by 8 o'clock, they're behind schedule usually. So I don't even think they played their last game till 9. It was like 11 when they got home. So that was huge of her. I mean, that's a whole day, and it's tiring, and it's just a long evening. So I really appreciated her doing that for me. So since she did that for me, I wanted to pick her room up, so at least when she came home, she would have her bed made and all of these pillows that she hates on her bed, but it does look so pretty. But I wanted her to be able to walk in and just have a clean room. So Kennedy was in Heather's bathroom, and she was soaking in Epsom salt in the tub because, you know, softball. I wanted to go ahead and get the makeup picked up, all of the hair tools put where they go, and I wanted to clean this carpet. So she has all these cats and they sleep with her. Okay, this little kitten sleeps with her. Daisy sleeps with her. I think Willis. There's just all kinds of cats in here. A bed full of cats. So there is hair in here, like a lot of animal hair. Plus, we're all the time through here. We agreed that whoever took the master bedroom, we would share that bathroom. I mean, we just do. And we share that closet too. She didn't need all of that space. My closet is tiny. My closet is under the stairs. And it's tiny. It's just a little bitty. You open the door, that's it. There is nothing to it. And it's angled, so it's tiny. So some of my stuff's in that closet because I do take a bath in there sometimes. But we do get ready in there for sure. So I do hair, makeup in there. The other bathroom, the counter, is nothing. It's small and tiny, and we don't want to run from one end to the other to get a hair dryer or curling iron, all that stuff. So we just put all of it there, and that's where we get ready. I know I've explained that so many times before, but if you're confused, we do just share this house, kind of. I wanted Heather to have the master bedroom because I wanted to be on the end of the house where my kids were. So me and my kids are all on one end and she's on this end, and it's a place for her to go and just get away from all of the craziness, and she doesn't really do that. She's all about it. I don't know why, because I would be hiding in this bedroom all the time. But you know, I just thought that she's one person, and I just wanted her to have this room. But we do share a lot of this space, if that makes sense. So my desk is in here. I do voice over in here because it is the quietest room in the house. You can't hear the road traffic. Like in my room, the garage door is right behind it, and it vibrates and it's loud. And Allison's all the time in the driveway thumping that volleyball all over the place. And it's just loud on that end of the house. Plus, if the kids are home or everybody's in the living room hanging out, whatever, you can hear everything in my bedroom. But back in this room, it's kind of behind everything and it's just more quiet. So I do my voiceovers in here still. And, you know, like I said, we get ready, everything else. The only thing we separate at night is everybody has their own bed. Other than that, we're pretty much all together all the time having one big girl party around here. So anyway, I wanted to clean her carpet because, you know, cats, and I had it out, so you might as well. And y'all seen me clean this carpet a little bit when Allison was sick because she didn't make it to the bathroom. Somebody was in the other bathroom. She had to run into Heather's room. She didn't make it. And luckily, she was kind of like to the point where it wasn't a whole lot, but I still wanted to clean it and get it up. But I just did that one little area in front of the door. So anyway, brought it in here, did all of her carpet, looks and feels so much better. And when she got home that night, she did appreciate it, other than all those pillows being on her bed. But you'll see in a minute that Kennedy and I got her a few snacks too, just so she could come in, and she had a few snacks, and just to show her some appreciation, because if you're good to my kids, I'm going to be good to you. And she's extremely good to my kids. And I just wanted to show her that I did appreciate her doing that for me.
I want you, I believe, 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy, I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall. Try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your...
I wanted to include some of Allison's volleyball. I know a lot of you guys like it, and some of you aren't interested, so, you know, click off if you're not interested. But I didn't want to do a video of this just by itself. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn, and we learned a whole bunch on this day. We were not on our game. This was Sunday, and I went and I videoed this, but Alden and I took her on Sunday together, and Heather stayed home that day and rested because I'm sure she was wore out from the night before. But I wanted to include some of this, but I'll hop back on here in a few minutes and read my devotional to you guys and let you watch a little bit of these girls play and learn.
I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through. Get you out of your comfort zone. Cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up. Cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking. Going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other. Every day, I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around.
A new home for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. Dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. Oh, girl, you should wear a name tag. Vicious presenting. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Yeah. let's go. Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
I'm going to go ahead and read my devotional to you guys, and today's is Return to the Basics. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12. If you're lacking in direction or struggling to find purpose in your days, let what you read in Romans help bring definition. Be joyful in hope as you eagerly await for the hope of the gospel to be fulfilled in the return of Christ. Let your heart be glad. Let your hope bring you joy because you know what is coming is better than anything you've left behind. Be patient in affliction. There will always be struggles. With the grace of God, you can walk through each trial with a steadfast heart. Knowing that God will be faithful to deliver you, be faithful in prayer. Your willingness to continuously commune with God shows that you trust in Him and that you believe He is who He says He is. In the midst of motherhood, it can be easy to get lost in the repeating the same basic things day to day. If the repetition has you feeling as though your relationship with God is also stale, return humbly to these three things: joyous hope, patient in affliction, and faithfulness in prayer. Thank you, Lord, that I can find refreshment in your word when I'm lost in the repetition of motherhood. Help me to return to the foundations of my faith in a way that you will bring rest and peace. I want to honor you, and I want your word to sink deep into my heart, impacting my daily life. Teach me how to be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. I don't share these devotionals with you guys because I pretend to be this perfect person that goes to church every Sunday, all of these things. I know there's been several comments that says, your kid plays ball on Sunday? Why aren't you at church on Sunday? Do you go to church? We do not have a home church. We do not attend church regularly. Does that mean I don't have a relationship with God? That does not mean that at all. You can have a relationship with God no matter where you are. Going to church won't get you to heaven. Going to church won't give you a relationship with God. When I get comments made to me about not going to church, I blow that off because I know the relationship I have with the Lord. And my relationship with the Lord right now is better than it's ever been. I'm closer to God than I've ever been. Am I perfect? No way. I sin hourly, every minute almost. I mean, like, I try, but I'm human. And He knows that. He knows we're going to mess up, and He loves us anyway. Over the last couple of years, my relationship with God has changed so much. I've told you that I was raised Southern Baptist in an old-fashioned church, and my parents are amazing and they're good people. They'll tell me when I'm right. They'll tell me when I'm wrong, but they'll love me no matter what. No matter what I could bring home to them, they would love me. And I want to always let my kids know that I love them too. That's so important. I think love should come without conditions. And if you love somebody only if they're doing right or doing good, that's not fair. I'm glad Jesus don't love us like that because I would be hurting. But as far as going to church, no, I don't. Yes, my kids playing ball on Sunday. They bow their head and they pray before every game that they have. I'm not saying going to church is bad, and it's not at all. I would love to find a church, get my kids involved, and that would be so good for us. But at this point, I've just not found it. I've just not. So, not trying to make excuses or anything like that. But let me tell you something. You can learn a whole lot about the Lord and a whole lot about life lessons and showing the love of Jesus and being a good friend and being a good person. My dad always told me one of the things that matters most in life is how you treat people. And I'll never mistreat anyone, ever. I'm so thankful that I have parents that are good to people no matter what. They'll love you no matter what. They're always good to everyone. So grateful that that's instilled in me, and that's something I want to instill in my kids. But the three things that stick out to me, of course, is joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. And being patient in affliction is not easy. And I've had to be patient for a long time. And I've learned through the process that when you trust and you just let it go and you're patient, He'll work it out for you. He says vengeance is mine, and He also says that He'll turn everything that's meant to harm us into something good. And He has proven Himself time and time again to me. So when I get on here and read my devotional or talk to y'all about the Lord, I'm not trying to cram Him down your throat at all. You respect me, I'll respect you. I'm not trying to act like that I'm perfect and that I live this perfect life. I'm just trying to share with you all a little bit that's helped me, and these devotionals do help me. I think it helps others to know that they're not alone in the fight and they're not alone in their day-to-day struggles, and that matters. It makes me feel so good to know that somebody else is in my shoes, and not that I want somebody else to struggle, but that somebody else understands and they can pray for you differently. If you've been there and you've walked through it, you can pray for someone differently. Had I lost a child, I could pray and sympathize with you more if you had lost a child. Thankfully, I've never experienced that. But when you can relate to someone, it is so helpful. And I think that you can pray for people differently. I think there's power in numbers, and I love this community. I love that everybody gets on here and they're praying for one another. And I also love that there's people that message me that says they don't believe in God, but they're still here. They don't feel like I'm cramming it down their throat, and I never want to do that. So I'm thankful for everyone that's here. I'm just trying to share our life and a little bit of our struggles and show you guys that we're all human and we're all in this together and we can make it. There's hope. Joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. But thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. Remember, Jesus loves you unconditionally, no matter what. He loves you. Even if you mess up on your worst days, He loves you so, so much. And please always remember that. I had one girl on my live, and she said, you telling me that Jesus loved me saved my life. And that touched me. That made every single minute I've put into this worth it, because there were so many days I had to tell myself Jesus loved me when I felt like nobody else did. And that's what gets you through, is just knowing that you have the love of God. But I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Wandering and fading, I know there is something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some changing. Oh God, there is something more than this. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, that shows through the darkness, the fire burning in the night. Be a hope for the world so broken. Be a friend to the lonely, the joy that He showed me. Make the broken things new, yeah.